What up, Bandidos? Tux Live. This video is gonna be concentrated on is the new mask, which is called Chill Out. And so the Chill Out is a named Guard mask that the devs dropped for us today. You should just go ahead and get this mask as soon as possible. I'm gonna show you how to farm it today and also show you a really cool build. This is a new mask, and what makes it special is that it gives you 2 mod slots. You see that? So this is the only gear paste in the game that gives you 2 mod slots, which makes it basically really flexible. It is Guard, so it's naturally gonna come with a armor core attribute, and then the secondary attribute's gonna be somewhat random, but Gila does come with crit damage and crit chance actually quite often. Don't be surprised if you see a blue attribute there instead that you will need to re-roll if you don't prefer, like health or hazard protection or whatever. Now it is, even though it is Guard, notice it doesn't have the Gila brand attribute associated with it. Instead, they gave you the mod so you can be flexible there. The loot hoarder is who you farm to get this. And so that's that guy that kind of, makes that waddling sound. He's got that big old backpack and he's got a bunch of typically junk gear that he drops. Now, my favorite place to encounter him is here. I'm just outside of Capitol Building, as you can see, between Capitol Building and the crash site. He does come out of this manhole quite a bit, okay? Here we go. Here's the goblin right here, I think. So, where'd he go? There he is. So I'm just gonna drop the stuff on him. So that's him. So I'm gonna try to see, he waves his arms, which means he's calling in his homies. And so he dropped a name item there. So that's gonna be the mask. So this piece alone is giving us 26% protection from elites, and then I got crit damage on it. So we basically want to minimize all the crit chance on the build and maximize all the crit damage and protection from elites. So the chest piece is gonna be my Grupo for more crit damage. I got crit chance, crit damage on it, and then I got Obliterate, which how it's spelled out is that crits give you basically 1% weapon damage for 5 seconds, and it stacks up to 25 times, and it's really easy to maintain. And then I have a protection from elites mod on this. So you can also do glass cannon if you like, which I love. I am running a Memento, so this can have more crit damage on it if you decide not to run a Memento. And then I put a 12% protection from elites mod. But this is cool. So we're going to take advantage of those short-term buffs for sure. That's the point of running protection from elites, is so that we can spend more time out of cover. And non-elites are a non-issue because we kill them really fast. As I stack my trophies, I'm going to get that 3% armor regen, and then I'm also picking up that bonus armor. You probably would want to run a fixer drone so that you can heal up as you're taking some of that damage. Plus, the Memento trophies are going to give you 30% skill efficiency when you have 30 of them stacked, plus bonus skill efficiency from the short-term buffs. And then because we have so many red cores, which we got 5 here, right? We're also going to get 25% weapon damage every time we pick up the trophy. So that's why it pays to have these protection from elites so we can get out of cover. Now my gloves are basically a mirror of everything else. So weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, and another protection from elites mod. The knee pads are basically the same. Weapon damage, crit damage, and I'm trying to minimize crit chance, so I have headshot damage instead, and another crit damage mod. Now again, I could put protection from elites here, but then it would be, some of it would be wasted because I'd be going over the 80% threshold, so I prefer to stay where I'm at. So that's why that has a crit damage mod. The holster has my last protection from elites mod, and then I have, again, crit damage, headshot damage, and weapon damage. So this build slaps with all of that damage. Now, what's unique about this, because of the mask, it allows me to run more crit damage, but also I don't need to run Survivalist, and Survivalist gives you 10% more protection from elites. So running it this way, or running it with Survivalist, basically gets you the same amount of protection from elites, give or take a percent or 2. But the win here is I'm now able to have 10% armor on kill. And since I got so much weapon damage, so much crit damage, and memento damage and bonuses and everything, that I'm killing really well. So we're going to basically be taking advantage of that armor and kill a lot. And then I am running the Chameleon because of all of the perks that it gives you, but it's basically an assault rifle that comes with all the crit chance that you need. So you see that it comes with 20% crit chance from adaptive instincts, right? And then the gun itself provides you 10% from that secondary attribute. And then if you look at the mods, let me look at the mods here. you get another 15% there. So that's 15 plus 10, so that's 25% plus another 20 from the adaptive instinct, so you're at 45%, and then you got your watch, which is at 55%, and then anything else you have on the build. So as you can see here, I'm at 45% crit chance, and I've minimized crit chance on the build wherever possible. So yeah, so that's basically how I'm running this build. And I got 1.1 million armor, so when we pick up one of those trophies, it's we end up in a really comfortable place. Okay, so now that you've seen the build, let's go see what it can do. So a lot of people, you know, that aren't super fans of protection from elites build are like, oh, but you're so squishy to non-elites. Well, you're not. You're not squishy to non-elites. You're the same against non-elites, right? You don't die extra fast to non-elites because you're protected with elites, right? You're just invulnerable to these guys, to the elites. So yeah, so you know, we're not afraid of these guys. You just don't want to get in a pinch. But when a chameleon kicks in, like, look out, right? Oh, big chunga. Come on out and play, buddy. We're here. He gave up. He died in this hole. So as you can see, you can come up and punch him, and then he'll punch me back, and it'll take a little bit of damage, but we survived. So here, like with my strategy, notice I focus on the non-elite first, and then the bonus harper helps me get there, but otherwise I can stand my ground against an elite, or more than one elite, because there's somebody shooting me in the back too, apparently. Oh, there they are. This person. But this new Heliguard mask, what it does for me is it makes me really excited to actually farm out some more 13% protection from elites, because now I can get myself up to 79%, you know, get that extra few percent. So this build just shreds. It just take out that name boss like nothing. So what's cool about this protection from elite setup is it basically allows you to take a little heat as they're kind of surprise attacking you, like just happened. Also, that's another advantage. So notice, you know, he put a few bullets in me before I noticed he was there. And again, you see how fast they die. So it's just a matter of prioritizing your targets, and then you will live forever. Oh, there he is. Ooh, no boss, and I'm blind. Blind grenade, so, but I'm not scared. Not scared of you, buddy. And just mow him over, right? This build's badass, guys. You're gonna like it. With the protection from elites, I mean, we just face tanked the boss, and he's actually one of the harder bosses to fight in this game. It's a True Sons boss, but he's like one of the grunt kind, and they're actually pretty hard to kill. They're kind of tanky, and they're dodgy as well. So that was a good example of what this build can do. And we got blind, and so you got the jump on us, but we were able to just stand there out of cover, you know, and you just got to move. You got to move because you want them to miss some shots, right? That's vital, that you're not taking 100% of their heat all the time. And you can make builds that take 100% of the heat and just stand there. You really can. But this one's not intended for that per se. But so now this whole second wave is going to be elite, so we're going to be basically protected. So I have actually more confidence against this, which is technically supposed to be harder than I did than the confidence I had on the first wave. So we're going to face tank everybody, basically. We might have to pop and cover from time to time just based on the scenario, but I predict we're going to do pretty well. So you do have to watch out for these those riot foamers, I must say, because you can get into trouble with them. So I mean, this just allows me to feel comfortable. Let's kill these guys as they come out of the hole. I'm getting shot in the back, but I'm okay with that. Just gotta move a little bit so you don't take too much heat. And nobody survives. So, now it's rare you can spawn kill in this area, but let's see if we can catch them. Now they come out of a different hole, but oh, I saw a non-elite. That usually happens with this group. I guess sometimes with the bosses. So here's a heavy, but so that was a heavy. He went down like butter. Hot knife through butter, folks. All day. Yeah, you're gonna like this build. Definitely recommend you give it a roll. And I'll help you figure out which versions you need, because I'll be putting out some builds using this mask this week, and probably throughout next week and even beyond. So There's a lot of heat going on here. What happened, guys? You're supposed to be holding it down. Getting a little out of control. I left for just a minute and look. So I'm taking a lot of punches right there. I don't even know where half of them are coming from, but let's get a little kill to perk us up, and then a little armor regen from that. Okay, so there's a turret, boss's turret up there. So let's take out that turret so it doesn't become too much of a nuisance. Okay. Oh, there's 2 turrets. Is there 2 bosses, or is that the same boss? Put up 2 turrets. So now let's see. So he's shooting at us. Let's see how much pain we can take from this guy. What do you guys say? So there's a punch to the face, a shotgun to the chest, a shotgun to the face, shotgun to the face, shotgun to the face. Shotgun to the chest, shotgun to the chest, shotgun to the chest, a little bit to the face there. Punch, punch. So if I just stand here, I think he'll probably be able to kill me eventually, right? But obviously I'm not shooting back, and all my ticks are timing out. So I lost all my my gun stuff, so I'm gonna have to ramp that back up. Otherwise I would have killed him a lot faster. But I timed out all my stacks. But either way, easy peasy, right? And that's why, folks, that's why you want to run this build. And definitely watch this live stream that I'm gonna link to you right here.
Tuxedo out.